Chubstep.
Creating the oil of
Steve. Chubstep.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the king of the jungle.
You gotta get some decent cheers in here, man. What's this shit made out of, anyway? Steel? Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you should get it welded better in the corners.
You think I'll look like a stalker?
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
And the show has started.
Welcome back. Welcome to Chubstep.
Where's my hat? Give me a second. Give me a second.
Hang on, everybody. Jay's wearing shorts. I'm going to say stuff before he gets back. Jared sucks. Hey!
I looked at myself in the camera and then realized I don't have the hat on.
Yeah, so bad news on my Savage glasses front.
Sure.
They broke the first time I wore them to a party.
Oh my God. No. Did they break because you couldn't see anything and you ran into something?
No, I had them, and then at some point they got off my face, and then I left them there because I didn't know where they went, and then they were returned to me broken.
Good.
So, you know what? Don't worry to all the fans out there. I need another one before the first Jetty Boy Day, so I will be ordering them while we're recording this show. Don't nobody worry.
Good use of time while we're recording. So.
Well, Amazon makes it so easy. You just click. I bet I could do it before I finish this. Sent Macho Man Randy Savage bandana. No. Pretty much, I could finish it before I finish this sentence.
Okay. But you got to shop around, make sure you're getting the best deal on the Savage glasses.
I'm just not gonna.
Are you going to write a review on your old Savage glasses that says they break easily at parties?
I feel like, they're sold out. June 28th.
Ooh.
Their fastest delivery. Yeah, I'm going to write a review. It says, screw this guy, whoever made these. Yeah. Macho Man Randy Savage, more like bitch boy Laney Wilson.
Nice.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, I think people understand what that means.
I think so. So nobody's going to buy these ever again.
Perfect. Steve, I had a very, I guess, relatable scenario last weekend. I'm going to post a picture of it on Chubstep Instagram, Chubstep Podcast on Instagram. So I was at a birthday party for Mike James, who's been on the show in the past, talking about doing a collaboration with him in the future. That was discussed over, a few drinks, but hopefully that actually happens in the future. Anyway, we were doing karaoke in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody did any Frank Sinatra songs. So
no one did were you ready to start shit?
I was about to freak out as I did tell a few people that story about my way and the dangers of. So I think that probably skewed people from doing it a little bit.
Yeah, it dissuaded them from singing My Way. What if somebody got up there, starts singing it, looks you directly in the eyes the whole time?
I mean, I'd have to punch him probably.
You got to fight him. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to fight
him. And if it comes to murder, it comes to murder.
It comes to murder. Yeah, exactly. They're asking for it at a certain point. If you know the risks and you still do it, you're kind of just asking for trouble. Right.
Yeah. And if you don't listen to Chubstep podcast at gmail.com, you're in trouble.
Well, Chubstep podcast is not that gmail.com. That's our
Chubstep.podcast at gmail.com. What?
That's our email. That's not our website. You can't listen to the show on our email.
You can email it though, and we'll email you an audio file.
Okay, yeah. If you want to, you're right. If your choice of how to listen to the show is to email the show, chubstep.podcast@gmail.com, and then you want me to send you an audio recording of the episode.
Yeah.
I'll send you a link to where the audio recording is because it might be too big of a file.
You know what? If you email the show and specifically ask for only my audio recording, I'll send you a retro one where I would record only my own voice before it was stitched together. And then you can just listen to me talking to nobody.
And fill in the rest of it. It's like a create.
Well, you can pretend
podcast.
it's you. You can like pretend you're having a conversation with me.
Well, it's like a create your own podcast. Like the old books. I always like the ones where it'd be like, if you get two scenarios, right? It's like one, hey,
turn
go
left.
down, turn left, go down this path, or go to the outhouse. Turn right, go to the outhouse. And you go to the outhouse, and then there's a spider in there, and it bites you, and you're dead. Yeah,
so never poop outside.
Never. That's the point. The point is never poop outside, and to just hold it. So, secondly, I don't even know where we're going with this, but you can create your own podcast, which is listen to Paul's audio recording and then fill in what you want for the rest of it. Email show chubstep.podcast@gmail.com. I did do one song, Steed, at karaoke.
Now, was it your signature?
I've been mixing up my signature because I'm trying to, hone in some things, trying to figure out what's in my vocal range.
Yeah.
And what I'm okay doing.
That's smart.
I did Criminal by Fiona Apple this time.
Everybody probably went nuts.
Do you even know the song? Are you familiar?
No.
You would definitely know the song if you heard it. Legally, I can't play it on here, and legally, I can't give you a free.
Legally, I'm going to play it in my headphones.
Yeah, I can't give you an audio recording.
What's it called? Something?
It's called Criminal by Fiona Apple. It's kind of funny because all it talks about is being like a bad girl and playing with a man's heart and all this kind of stuff.
Jay, that's a long song.
Hey, I did it.
You did a 5-minute 41-second song.
You know what? I think karaoke cuts down some of the crap.
I don't know.
No, it was not. I was definitely not up there for 5 minutes. The point is, Steed, I'm refining it. There was no my way. It worked out. You're listening to it right now. Do you know?
I don't really like it. I don't like it.
Okay.
I might have fought you for playing Criminal by Fiona Apple.
Okay.
That's just me though. Maybe some people liked it. Maybe there were some bad girls out there.
Yeah, some people liked it. I think what you need is almost even a little more. I think it was good. It was good within my range, but I think you need more of an upbeat. I need more like one that's more yelling and stuff.
Yeah, that's what people like. They want to see the peak, the highs and the lows of your vocal talent.
Yeah. I'm thinking of doing like an Offspring song next time. I think like there's a lot of yelling and kind of stuff. People know a lot of those songs. I think that's kind of the vibe I might do next time.
Yeah. We're the Offspring. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty spot on. And I mean, that was basically karaoke right there. What is something you want to get to here, Steve?
Well, Jay, I mean, there's breaking news going on, and
Yes.
I was going to lead the show off with this, but I didn't.
Uh-oh. Well, that's all right. If people are still listening now, you can tell them now. This is breaking.
Yeah. Well, it's not that breaking because nobody can do anything.
Is
breaking news. Good. That was at the same time. That was really nice. We get a sub. We got a submarine that's gone.
Yeah.
It was going for the Titanic. The clock is ticking.
Yeah.
And instantly, you know who I thought has to save the day?
Who's that?
Those Taiwanese cave divers that saved those boys.
My God. Send them back.
There's only one man that can do this job. And then they get some guy with like some ketamine and he just starts swimming down there. Only enough oxygen for one of you. And they're like, what? And then he just starts giving them ketamine.
That's right. Oh my God. I love this. If they have not thought of that, they're idiots.
Yeah. But yeah, so basically some gigantic idiots were like, you know what would be fun? Let's go to the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
And they're all like billionaires and they want to see the Titanic. And I'm like, pretty sure you can get that on VHS.
Yeah, it's a 2-part VHS. I actually have the original. Maybe hopefully it's in my house still, or actually hopefully my parents got rid of it. But it was a 2-part VHS because it's such a long movie.
Yeah, and you have $1 billion. You're a billionaire, but you're like, I I don't think I can afford that because I'd have to rewire everything. Yeah. I'm going to go to the bottom of the ocean to see it for what I assume is like 10 minutes.
Yeah, and Kate Winslet's not even in the submarine.
She's not down there. She's not even on the Titanic still. She doesn't like go down there and then like come out and wave or anything.
Yeah.
Which is BS.
Yeah.
It'd be sick if she was reenacting that scene where she gets painted.
That scene got me in trouble, Steve. Let's not bring that up.
Oh, Jay, were you watching it?
I got caught rewatching it from my parents, and I was in trouble big time.
You're a big time.
I would, in my defense, I would like to say that I just happened to the VHS. Those things are those get gummed up.
Yeah,
sometimes you have to replay it because
you got to rewind it sometimes.
Stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So for that reason, I would have to avoid going down there. But from what I understand, Steve, it's like from what I heard, I didn't get confirmation of this because nobody from the thing down there has confirmed anything because they're most likely not alive.
Yeah, they're. Yeah.
But they went down the submarine, and I think it's not like they had windows on this thing, right? I think it was literally like they're watching. It's a camera, and so they're watching on the screen anyway. Is that accurate?
So I've got a picture. Let me share my screen. Is it working?
Okay. Yes, it's working.
All right, we got Elon Musk in an ad down here.
Yep, I see this.
And then this looks like a window.
Interesting. Okay,
this fair. Is the sub they're in.
Okay, there's a camera up above, and then that does.
No, that's like a guy. That's a guy.
Oh, that's definitely a man. You're right. Now that I'm looking at this, so this is a picture of the actual thing. You're right. If I'm looking at this, that does look like. It does look like a window on the front.
But there's 5 guys on there, and they're hogging that window. That could have started it. Like one billionaire was like, I want to look out the window. And another guy's like, well, I'm an actual scientist. I need to look out the window.
Yeah.
And then the owner of the submarine company is like, well, I own this company. I would like to look out the window. Scuffle breaks out. They bump into the control guy. He flips it over. They get disoriented, go up instead of down. I don't. That's my theory.
Yeah. That's a good theory because everybody just wants a peek. Yeah, it's a scary thing. The ocean is very scary, especially deep down. It's just like that pressure. What they talk about, like 6,000 pounds per square inch or something like crazy like that. It's like the amount of pressure down there is just insane. There's a reason it's not more accessible to go down there.
Yeah, it's
I don't know if the
tough.
technology is all there.
Well, I think there's been like 100. They said like 150 to 200 trips to the Titanic before.
Okay.
And this is the first time anything's went wrong. We don't even know if something went wrong. Maybe their comms just went bad. Because they still got a little time. They have like 40 hours left, I think.
Yeah, by the time this comes out, there will be no time left.
So actually what I think happened is the thing just sprung a leak and they died.
Yeah, because right. If it's like one little leak happens, I think it just basically implodes, right?
You're screwed.
It's scary.
My cool guy theory is a giant squid. Giant squid just grabbed him and started sucking on him.
Oh man,
that would be sick.
Well, that's what's so crazy is that you don't even know what's like fully down there. That's like the crazy thing about it.
Yeah, there could just be like.
Isn't the Titanic? Isn't there like so much less of it than there was? Like in the last couple years, isn't it? Like it's like not much is left anymore.
Yeah, and I think they said within like, I don't know if it's 10 years, but like soon it'll just be gone.
Yeah.
Also, who cares?
About the
Go
Titanic?
see another boat. And going down, guess what you see? Nothing. It's just pitch black. Then you see some rusty old shit boat that sunk on his first trip. Like, good job, idiot. Go get a nicer boat. I would look at Jeff Bezos's boat for free. Just drive up next to it.
That's true.
That's a cool boat.
It is a nicer boat. Yeah, they've much. Yeah, it turns out the technology has improved quite a bit since the Titanic. Boats are much nicer now.
Yeah, they're significantly
like the average.
nicer.
This is the average like cruise ship like multiple times bigger than the Titanic now.
Yeah, the big ones.
Yeah.
The Titanic wasn't that big.
No. But anyway, sad for it's one of those things where it's like a mixed, obviously scary and sad for the people that are in it, but also it's like it's risky to do that in the first place.
Yeah, the billionaire, the British billionaire, his stepson Well, after this thing goes missing, he went to a Blink-182 concert.
I saw that as well.
He's taking some heat. He's taking some heat for that.
Yeah. Yeah. Not overly, but there's also a thing. It's like, sometimes you just need something to take your mind off it.
Take your mind off that massive inheritance you're about to get. Yeah, that would be tough. You're right.
Oh my God.
I'd have to go to
but
a
I'm just saying,
concert too.
you're assuming, I mean, he might really care about his dad, but I'm saying, like, sometimes you just need, like, he's probably been 2 or 3 days of just like, you don't know. We don't know in this scenario, but he could just miserable for 2 or 3 days. Is like,
Listen,
I need to change of pace here.
If my dad got lost in a submarine, first thing I would be like, I told him not to go in that stupid submarine. Yeah, I told him. Second thing, I'd put the Blink-182 tickets on StubHub.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. that's okay. That's a good point. That's valid. That's all valid, Steve.
I'd sell them.
Yeah. I did want to get to some emails now that we were talking about emails.
Oh yeah, we were.
See, I'm going to post this in the chat and you can read it because I think it come actually better from you.
Okay.
Can you read this email?
I just read the first line.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got this email from a listener. It reads, "Hi, Paul. My name is Cassidy." Oh, hi, Cassidy. My son Jimmy met you in the airbag at the Ninja Warrior facility a few weeks ago. You must have made an impression because now he wants to sign up for the Church of Four Pillars summer camp. It is a great camp. We'll talk more about that later. He is most interested in classes on how to run from wasps, ASMR voice lessons, and shrimping. Please let me know more about registration. Thanks. P.S. Thanks for not diddling him. Jimmy's mom.
Jimmy's mom, Cassidy.
Yeah, Jimmy's mom, Cassidy. Well, thanks for writing in, Cassidy. It was a pleasure to meet your son, Jimmy, in that airbag pit. Didn't diddle him. Stand by that. I'm glad he passed that message along to you. We're going to have to leave the shrimping lesson until he's 18.
Yes. Remind people what shrimping is again.
I'm shrimping. Oh, that's sucking on toes, baby.
Yeah, sucking on toes. You definitely want to wait till he's 18.
Yeah, we got to wait till he's 18 on that because that's not what Four Pillars is about.
No.
Not yet. Not until we're much richer.
Yeah.
And we can get the other stuff, though. It's going to be a good camp. We got 65 boys, I think. Equal number of girls. So that each one can have a partner at the dance. That's the way I like to.
So nobody's left out.
Yeah, exactly. And we pair them up like we do kind of like Parent Trap stuff. Okay. And we get the kids, a partner. Like, I don't know, it's more of like a game show. It will be televised. It's pretty fun.
Okay, cool.
Hot tub parties. It's cool. Okay.
So if people want to sign up for the camp, they could Venmo you at Paul-T-1 on Venmo.
Yeah. This is an additional fee than the $4, and you need to be a member. So you have to pay the $4, and then you have to just pay what you think, and then I will tell you if it's enough or not. Usually,
if they end up getting an invite to the camp, then it's enough money. If not, then it's not.
Yes. Well, I'll send you. That was a very nice donation. Thank you.
Yeah.
But it's usually about the fourth donation in a row that people have made when they finally realize the cost.
Okay.
It's $32,000.
So just keep that in mind.
Okay.
Yes. Just keep that in mind. As you do. So, all right. Thank you, Cassidy. Thank you for the email. Steed, I wanted to do a Chub history. I mentioned it last time.
Yeah.
Blood alone moves the wheels of history. Have you ever asked yourselves in an hour of meditation, which everyone finds during the day, how long we have been striving for greatness?
Some men just want to watch the world burn.
America is the richest, most powerful nation on earth. If America was a woman, America would be a big titty woman. And everybody loves a big titty woman.
In less than an hour, Aircraft from here will join others from around the world. And you will be launching the largest aerial battle in the history of mankind.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chubb history.
Please clap.
I talked about it was about Beefeater gin. I showed a picture of it last time. Beefeater gin, you'll see it at any liquor store. It's a pretty popular gin brand.
Yeah.
You've heard of it, right, Steve? You're familiar with it?
Yeah, I like the name.
Yeah.
Because it makes me think of cunnilingus.
Actually has nothing to do with that. So I will go through the story of the Beefeater gin, and more specifically where the Beefeater name derives from and the whole story behind that. So here we go. Beefeaters are a term for the yeoman warders.
Say that one more time.
Yeoman.
Yeoman.
Warders.
Warders?
Yes.
What's a warder?
I'll get to that. So this all happened when I was in at the Tower of London. And so I walk in there and I see a bunch of people that are dressed like the people on the front of Beefeater gin.
Like in the suit?
It's like there's a big red outfit with like this big puffy hat. It's a very funny looking outfit. It looks like, it looks like something from medieval times, right?
Yeah.
People are wearing these outfits, and they're calling themselves the Human Warders. You do little Human Warder tours at the
they look silly
Tower of London. They look silly to American standards, right? To British standards, they are the cream of the crop of tour guides. But I'll get to that in a second. So Human Warders were originally the monarch's bodyguards. So they were called beef eaters because at one point they were paid in meat.
Don't have any money. Here's some meat.
Yeah, here's some meat.
Meat was probably good back in the day. Though.
Yeah. We're talking
because you could probably resell that.
Grade A quality beef here. We're not talking, shitty round.
Yeah, peasant. Well, the peasants back in the day were eating like dirt.
Exactly. Yeah, this is better than dirt. So Henry VIII in the 1500s decided that they should protect the Tower of London. So they've actually been guarding the Tower of London for like 500 years.
These yeomans.
The yeoman warders, yes. So in the past, they have they've guarded the palace, they've guarded the fortress and the prison that has been the Tower of London. So it's been all of those three things. Right now it is, historic site that basically people go and tour. Yeah, it looks a lot like a fort, and it has kind of different little sections of it. But so yeoman warders, there's 37 of them currently at the Tower of London.
That doesn't seem like enough to like protect anything.
Well, at this point, they're not protecting much because people aren't really invading London anymore. At one point, there was more of them to actually protect the.
I don't know.
Yeah. So if you go to the Tower of London, the people that are giving you tours there, that are basically the people you ask questions to, they're all these beef eaters. So what's interesting is they all live there for the most part. They don't get free housing, but it's basically free. It's like heavily subsidized housing, but they're living in these, basically apartments that are 500 years old, 400 years old. With their families a lot of times.
No AC. That must be rough.
Hopefully they have window units. Hopefully they've done a little retrofitting. So they're no longer prison guards or protectors of the royal jewels, but they now are tour guides basically. And then one of them is actually a raven master.
Oh.
But they said they don't know, like nobody brought ravens to the Tower of London, but they just there's a couple of them that just live there and they always come back. But they're kind of, ravens are kind of intimidating. They're just like a crow that works out a ton.
Yeah, a beefcake crow.
Yeah, beefcake crows.
They eat their protein.
So we had so it was like, okay, this is interesting, tour guide, that sort of thing. But then at the end of this tour that we took, the girl that was there was talking about, so how do you become somebody that, how do you become a beef eater? How do you become a human warder? And what was interesting is that you actually need 22 years of military service to become one. So these are all former veterans.
Big time veterans.
Yes, big time veterans. So you need that. You also need to have reached the rank of warrant officer and have been awarded the Long Service and Good Conduct Medal.
Well, that's kind of rude that they only take officers.
Yeah.
Screw the yeoman warders.
Yeah. So it was interesting, but it was like, you know, you're just like, hey, these are just tour guides. And like, oh no, these are actually all like British military veterans that actually served a long time. Beefeater Gin kind of bought the rights to use their likeness. So what they do now is they get a bottle of gin on their birthdays and on Christmas, I believe.
I'd want more than that. I'd want.
Yeah.
There's only 37 of them, man.
Yeah, well, I get it.
It better
but,
be some
don't
special gin. It better be like fancy.
Yeah. What is a bottle of Beefeater gin? You know,
$6. Yeah.
Yeah. It depends on the size, right? Hopefully they're getting a big one.
I'm hoping that they have like a Beefeater top shelf over there or something, you know?
They better have some nice stuff. I know they have their own little bar within the Tower of London that's basically only for them or guests that they invite.
Oh, that's sick.
Which is pretty
cool
sweet.
Bar.
Yeah, which is pretty, I'm sure it'd be very cool.
Just a bunch of grumpy tour guides up there.
They were actually all super friendly. It seemed like they all liked
at work, sure.
You're right.
Then they finished
valid
like,
point.
6 Americans called me wanker today.
Yeah, pretty
then they get
on.
wasted on gin.
That was my Chubb history on Beefeater Gin. So next time you're in the liquor store, you see Beefeater Gin, know there's a little story behind the character that is on the bottle. Those are the Tower of London tour guides and formerly protectors of the monarchy.
That's fun. Thanks, Jay.
That is fun.
All right.
There's something else you want to get to here, Steve?
Jay, I got a quick Tanzania news here.
Oh, yeah. Let's hear it.
The infection causes immediate respiratory failure, and scientists claim the mutation may now transmit.
You know what Fugazi is? Fugazi. It's a fake.
Yeah, Fugazi. It's a wazi. It's a woozy. It's a fairy dust.
What are you, from Tanzania?
Yes, I am.
All right. So 2 police officers in Tanzania have recently been fired.
Ooh. Hate to see people lose their jobs.
Kicked out of the police force. They're done. I'm going to show you why right here.
Oh.
You see that?
They're kissing.
They're kissing. That's goddamn right. They're kissing.
Oh, no.
That went viral.
Okay.
And guess what?
What's that?
Not in Tanzania.
Oh, went viral somewhere else?
No, it went viral. No kissing in Tanzania.
Okay.
You're not allowed to kiss in Tanzania.
You're not allowed to kiss. Are you okay? Let me ask you this: is this a rule for the police, or is this just like a general cultural rule where you're not supposed to be kissing in public?
I don't know, because Tanzanian news articles are always really vague and don't give any details.
Yeah, well, it's because a lot of it is controlled by the government, so we get skewed results a few times. So what? Tell me exactly what happened. So these are 2 police officers. They got caught kissing.
Yes. So 2 police officers and a third officer that took the photo.
Okay.
Fetiri Linga.
Okay.
He took the photo. They don't know if these 2 had their consent. They gave him consent to take the photo, because that's a big violation of ethics. It is a act relating to sex in public, and that's injurious to the moral fiber of Tanzanian society. Okay?
Interesting.
You don't just go around kissing in Tanzania.
They didn't disclose this with HR.
No, I think they were married.
Wait, actually?
Wait, no, it's Asumba Mwasabi and Veronica Mademi.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think they're married. I don't know. Anyways, they were kissing. They got fired.
Yeah.
The guy that posted it, he got fired. Everybody's pissed.
Yeah.
You can't take pictures of people kissing. You can't kiss. Look at how happy they look. Look at them.
They looked very happy. I
very happy.
Yeah.
They're having a great time. And it's not even no tongue action. There's no
No,
tongue.
this seems like a pretty gentle kiss. It actually, if I were to describe this, I would say this is a loving kiss between two people. It looks very lighthearted. They're both kind of smiling as it is. I would say this is probably the least sexual kiss that I've seen, right?
Yeah, they could be cousins.
Well, it's on the mouth, but you're right, they could be.
Yeah, but it could have been like, what if it there was another wasp? Like, we could bring that up, and gets onto her lips, and he says, the only way I can get it
is to suck the venom out.
I'm gonna get it. Yeah. Like, I would have played some defense like that. Maybe an ant. There's a lot of ants in Africa. I know that.
I'm trying to figure out why the guy that took the picture got fired.
Because he spread around the filth.
I see. Yeah, because then it's making the police department look bad.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like if you had a picture of boobs on your phone in Tanzania, you might get your hands cut off.
I see. They're not so open sexually in Tanzania.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like.
Yeah, they're still pretty pissed about that stuff. Which I get it. You know, you got to focus on the farm, on the cashews. We just got a big order of cashew nut from America.
Yep.
Got to get down there and fill it. You can't be making out on the job.
That's true. You know what? That's a good point. That's time theft. If they're spending time kissing and not policing, that's time theft. Yeah. So that's a fireable offense right there.
It is. I think that we should adopt that in America.
Okay. It was pretty clear that they didn't realize it was going to happen, or they thought they'd get away with it. And
we don't know if they even knew the picture was getting taken.
That's what I'm saying.
And then some bozo freaking Fratiri Linga just posted on the internet like a fool.
Yeah, I think I have the biggest problem with Fratiri Linga, who, if he knows this is a potential problem and him posting this, that's kind of shitty.
Yeah, it seems like it's well known that you shouldn't be doing that, because they immediately got fired.
Yeah, there wasn't a discussion about it.
Yeah, and I mean, somebody else got fired. Linda Okello, she got fired because of pictures. She was wearing a tight police miniskirt, and I'm Googling that right now.
Deal.
It is. I mean, it's not
that tight.
No, I mean, it's definitely not the right size. As you can see, this woman she's got some junk in the trunk.
Yeah.
Baby's got back. Yeah. She's packing a couple extra gams in the carriage, in the caboose.
Sure.
It's probably tough for her. Maybe her other uniform was in the
dirty
wash.
That day. Yeah.
It could have been dirty. Could have been dirty. And then she got the one she was issued in. And it had been a few years since she was issued that one, maybe. So she had packed on some pancakes in the flapjack region, and she's got a big butt.
Yep.
She's got a very big butt.
Yeah. Yeah. You're circling it with your mouse. I get the point, I think.
I don't think she needs to be fired because of that.
I think that seems a little bit, like typically what you do is you just tell somebody, hey, can you change your outfits?
Yeah. Hey, or maybe send them home for the day.
Yeah.
All right. Get out of here. That's crazy.
The firing thing seems a little extreme.
Yeah. Oh, Tanzania, you don't get old.
That's right.
They never stop.
Right. I love it. Okay. Should we wrap it up there, Steve? I've got a few more things, but I feel like I need more time to cover them.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. I got some yams in the air fryer right now. They should be done pretty soon.
Some actual yams, not metaphorical.
I have a woman's butt in my air fryer.
Fair enough, Steve.
Heating it up for later.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll get to do episodes every Thursday. Share the episode with a friend. And like we said, get to those emails, chubstep.podcast@gmail.com. The show has ended. Be gone.
Now you know you got to go.
Peace. This is Yasin.